In Washington, ghost-like objects dart across the radar screen at the CAA Traffic Control Center at National Airport for several hours, traveling more than 100 miles an hour. Air Force jet fighters spend several hours chasing the objects plotted on the radar scope.
Something else is out there.
There's something else out there, okay.
Of all the banks and braes of bonny Scotland, none holds more fascination than the murky waters of Loch Ness.
Tell me, do you think there is life on other planets?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I suppose there would be.
No, he seems definite. You seem
Definitely.
definite about it. How do you see this life and where?
Oh, I've seen a flying saucer.
Blackwater Media presents DARKFALL. Real-life encounters with the paranormal and the unexplained. Back in the 1960s, both my uncle and one of my cousins had two separate DOGMAN encounters on the same night. Now, I've never spoken with my cousin about this. His account was only what my uncle told me. Now, like I said, this happened more than 50 years ago, but my uncle still remembers it clearly. I'll provide a bit of info on the area and our family. We lived in the family farmhouse with my grandparents, the last house on a dead-end country road. The small community of about 8 or 10 homes was referred to by the locals as Thames River Siding, but really it had no official name. That name derived from the nearby station name sign of the CN Railroad. The road went out and met another road at the T intersection. To the right went over the tracks, then down through a ravine and out to a main county road. And to the left the road went through open fields for a mile or two, then turned 90 degrees and went over to the next secondary county road where it ended again, very near to another ravine on the left side. Now, our family had a band started by my grandfather. He, my mom, uncle, and 2 cousins were in it. Now, on this particular night, they met for practice, which by 11 or 11:30 was winding down. Our one cousin left, and the remaining cousin helped my uncle tear down and put away the equipment while my grandfather tended to the animals, which seemed very spooked and nervous for some reason. But in truth, it really wasn't that out of the ordinary, because there was a pack of wild dogs that made their way through every so often for a few years back then. Now the cousin left and headed home. His way took him out to the left at the end of the road, and over at the next intersection is where he had the first of the 2 encounters, but that wouldn't become known for a few days. My uncle left 10 minutes or so afterwards, and his way home took him to the right over to the main county road. Now that particular night was either a full moon or very nearly a full moon, as my uncle said it was a very bright night. He crossed the tracks and went down through the ravine, and as he approached the stop sign, something in the field to his right caught his eye. Greetings and salutations. I'm Dr. William Lester, the creator and voice of Blackwater Media. I want to thank you for checking out the preview of this story, but you know I can't give away the whole package for free. After all, if you're holding down a traditional 9-to-5 job, or even if you're part-time, I'm sure you're not doing it on a voluntary basis. Now, if you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, go to blackwatermedia.net and get your Blackwater Media Swamp Hunter Society membership. And for only $4.99 a month, you can access this complete story and all of the other premium content, past, present, and future. And let me say it again. Thank you for listening to Blackwater Media.